How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Rod from DBZSHFIGS.com, and today I'm bringing to you a new episode of the weekly updates and news for the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line. As always, we're going to start here at my website, DBZSHFIGS.com. It's a complete archive of every single release in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line. If you don't know much about the series, or maybe you're a longtime fan, there's always something you could check out here, like pictures, videos, information, etc., stuff like that. So, as always, also got to shout out the Amazon Deals tab, where you'll find all the best deals currently on Amazon for Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. I'm going to highlight some of them here, which, if you've seen the past few weeks, it's mostly the same things, but just still want to let you know. So, Vegeta, it used to be 50% off. Now it's only 17% off. So if you, for whatever reason, wanted that figure, hopefully you already picked it up. If not, he's still in discount at $29. I don't know. I'd probably wait a little more. It will probably drop unless they're finally out of stock, but that's up to you. And then there's Piccolo Mini Daima for $47 with 22% off. Not a bad deal. That was a pretty good figure in my opinion. And then also we have Goku Mini Daima with 7% off for $32.54. That one's also a pretty cool figure, especially at a discount. I think you could find it probably cheaper somewhere else at a different time, but still, it's still a great figure. And then the warrior who surpassed Goku, we have Super Saiyan Gohan, 11% off, $58. That one's an amazing figure. I honestly don't know how that one's still on sale. It's a 3.0 with soft goods cape, and it's a great looking Gohan. So pick that one up if you haven't. And then also Goku from GT, 15% off. So for $46, you get a nice little mini figure of Goku with a Kamehameha effect piece. And then lastly, probably the least important, we have Purunga with 8% off at $276. In case for whatever reason you want this one and you don't have it yet, it's on sale on Amazon. Gonna move over to the Tamashii Nations calendar. So as always, this is a calendar that Tamashii Nations uphold in their website, where they show future releases as well as re-releases and stuff like that. So the biggest news of the week was that we're getting a reissue of the Broly's Full Power from Dragon Ball Super. That one's an amazing figure that I know a lot of people will be picking up if they missed the original release. So really excited. I'm honestly really happy with the reissues that Tamashii Nations has been announcing. You know, we had the Fat Boo, we had the Bulma and the Bulma motorcycle. And I just really hope that they keep on re-releasing these amazing figures, because I know there's a ton of new collectors out there that don't want to really pay resale on these figures. So let's just keep pumping them out. One that I hope comes out sooner or later is the Evil Boo, the one I just recently did a review on, because that one, honestly, if you've never had that figure, it's like one of the best figures that you could hold in your hand. I don't know how to explain it, but the articulation on it is just silky smooth and it just looks great. And that's why I want to reissue, so that people can get their hands on it without having to spend over $100 on it. But also alongside it, it was announced that there would be a reissue of the Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose. So that one's the regular $34.99 retail release that you could find at your local Best Buy, Walmart, Target, etc. So nothing too crazy, but still, if you don't have a Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, now it's going to be a chance to get it for retail. And then, of course, we did find out that the legendary Super Saiyan Goku is going to get another reissue. That one, I don't think a lot of people could argue with this point, but it's maybe the best figure in the entire Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line. So again, if you don't have that one, you're going to get a nice chance at getting it for retail once more. Also, the pre-order windows for Giblet and Shallot are coming to an end on August the 3rd. So that is tomorrow as of the recording of this video. And then Adult Daima Piccolo is getting released finally August 8th, which is this coming week. So hopefully we'll get some reviews. Hopefully I'll get it in hand and just add it to the website. And then probably the least hyped figure of all time, we have King Goma from Daima is finally getting delivered. If you were someone that pre-ordered it, it's scheduled to be shipped out next week. So I think by next weekend there will be some videos on them. I know Tamashii Nations already did kind of like an unboxing and review on him, but still, there's going to be a lot more media covering this one, especially the YouTubers, if they happen to pre-order. But anyways, going to move over to Premium Bandai. And honestly, Premium Bandai is lacking quite a bit in the department of selling figures. So this is their stock right now, which is basically all Gokus and Porunga and the warrior who surpassed Goku, Gohan. So nothing much going on there. But in terms of pre-orders, of course, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives are now up for pre-order. If you do want any of those, now is the time, because usually these windows don't last that long. And then these figures, start going up in price in the resale market. So we have Great Demon King Piccolo. Like I said, for me, it's one of the best looking figures out of the three, just because I do really like the way the throne came out, the chair, whatever you want to call it. $100 scheduled to be delivered February of 2026. And then Beast Gohan, probably the most popular one, because he is the cheapest and arguably the best looking one. He does come with this really cool aura effect piece for $90, also scheduled to be released February of 2026. And then lastly, Grade 8 Vegeta for $220. I could see a lot of people skipping out on this one, although it's a really cool looking figure. $220 is quite a bit of money. So, also you don't get as many accessories as the original release for a higher price. So some people took it as a negative, but for me personally, I'm just glad people can get another chance at getting this figure in hand. I do like the color of it, the painting change. So this one looks more bright. I want to say that's correct. Yeah, looks more like in the anime. So I'm looking forward to it, but still, I do feel like they could have included a few extra things. They like to swap out accessories with these figures, but with this one, they just removed accessories. So it doesn't really make sense to me. Also, Son Goku's old friend, we have Krillin, the shorter version with the funny looking effect piece. If you haven't pre-ordered that one, no rush right now still. They have not announced a closing date, but still, might as well do it if you can. Now that they actually have a free shipping coupon at Premium Bandai for their new website renewal, whatever you want to call it. So make sure you use that coupon if you want to pre-order any of these figures. So that one's scheduled to be released February 2026. So I believe you can order this one along with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives and use the free shipping coupon. That way they all ship together. And then we also have the Great Elder Guru, another one that a lot of people will probably be skipping on, $310. So let's just put it into perspective, right? We have Grade 8 Vegeta for $220. That looks like a really, really cool figure. It has accessories. It has all these articulations, a nice stand. Then you have the Great Elder Guru that has a nice chair. You can move the arms only and the head maybe side to side. Comes with a Dragon Ball and it makes noise and has some lights on it. And they still decided to charge an extra $90 on top of the Grade 8 Vegeta. To me, does not really make sense. I don't see a lot of people picking this one up. But in case you do want them, honestly, it's a little confusing. It says the purchase limit has been reached, but there's still a red place pre-order button here. So it's kind of confusing on Premium Bandai, Tamashii Nations part. But in case you want them, being released March of 2026. And then, as I said, Givlin and Shallot, not much to confirm with that one. They've been up for a while now, but the pre-order window does close tomorrow, August 3rd at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. So if you do want them and you live in the States and you're willing to pay $200 for both of these, now's your final chance, basically. They'll be shipped out in January of 2026. Okay, moving over to Big Bad Toy Store. They already have the pre-orders up for the Super Saiyan Rosé, the Goku, $38. So yeah, it's no longer $34.99. Now it's $37.99. But they do have their pre-orders open, which is something I like about Big Bad Toy Store, is that they get their pre-orders up pretty quickly. Other websites take a while, but other websites are better at delivering, in my opinion. But continuing with Big Bad Toy Store, we do have the first form Frieza with Pod. Again, one of my favorite figures in the entire line. It's now up for retail pricing. So if you don't have this one, make sure you pick them up because it's one that I think you will be really impressed with, especially if you don't have one. First Form Frieza is just an iconic look to a nice looking villain. So make sure you pick that one up. And then, of course, the Super Saiyan Broly Full Power. Now, I will say maybe wait on this one because for whatever reason, Big Bad Toy Store kind of has them pretty expensive at $100. I know the original release was like $84, $85. So I would wait until a few other online stores shows their pre-orders to compare the pricing. And then lastly, they do have the legendary Super Saiyan Goku up for pre-order, $67.99. That's the actual price. So if you want, go ahead and pre-order him there. Next up, moving to Toys in the Box, which is my preferred online retailer. It's one that I've done plenty of business with in the past and have had nothing but good experiences. They also offer their figures at a cheaper rate somehow, but I wouldn't be deterred by that. I've gotten all my figures, all in great condition, pretty fast, great customer service. But yeah, the Shenron that was being reissued, they have it up at $110, which compares to other websites at $120. So you save $10 here, still available. And then they have the Super Saiyan Son Goku Cell Games Begin, $37. Pretty cheap, you save $1, but still up there. And then we have the Piccolo Daima Doll, the ones that's being released pretty soon here, $69.99 compared to $74.99, so you save like $5 there. And then you have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. That one's also getting reissued, $34.99, pretty good price if you want to pick it up. And then we have Adult Daima Goku and Adult Daima Vegeta, both $34.99, still available. And then we have the Majin Buu, the Good Buu, the Fat Buu, $75. Pretty good. You save a couple of bucks there. Still available. Still available for pre-order is Bulma's motorcycle. I don't see a lot of people picking this one up, but in case you want it, $85. And then just also wanted to remind you that they do offer even more discount on top of their already discounted prices if you buy more than one figure in bulk. So basically, if you want to pick up, let's say you want to pick up Shenron and Goku and Piccolo and Vegeta and this, if you make your order all at once, you're going to save more money because they discount the price of each figure by like a couple bucks. I think it's up to like 10% off, which is pretty good in my opinion. And then lastly, we're going to move over to 5K Toys for some demoniacal fit third-party stuff. So still available, we have the Legendary Berserker Shatter the Universe, which is this really, really nice looking legendary Super Saiyan Broly with the maroon skirt kind of deal. $70. It's a pretty good price comparing it to the 1.0 official Tamashii Nations release at $100, or was it $90? Either way, still, it's very cheap and the figure actually looks pretty cool. And then also they have a pre-order open for the demoniacal fit Fury Awakening, which is just like this really cool looking Super Saiyan Goku from when he first turned Super Saiyan, I believe. So really excited about this one. I feel like I actually can speak about the quality of demoniacal fit now that I've gotten the Super Saiyan Gogeta, because I was really blown away. If you haven't checked out that review, make sure you check it out. It's honestly, I gotta say that the quality is on par, if not better than the official ones. And again, I could say it now that I've had one in hand. So I'm really excited going forward to be picking these ones up. And then also up for pre-order is their Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, or as they're calling it, trump card power that even gods fear. So that one, it's a pre-order down payment of $7, and then your second payment is $42 plus shipping, giving you a combined total of $49 plus shipping, which makes it very cheap compared to the New York Comic Con 2024 exclusive that was released last November, which was like $90. I think it's basically like 50% off, and you get more stuff. You get the aura effect piece, you get 2 effect blasts here, you get the crossed arms, bunch of hands, bunch of faces. I would pick this one up if you don't have a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. But anyways, gonna keep it moving. Lastly, just wanted to give more information on the Super Saiyan Rosé Goku Black re-release. So Pre-orders open August 1st, which was yesterday, and then they won't be released until January of 2026. So you will have to wait quite a bit, which again, to me, doesn't really make sense in my head, since these ones are already figures that they have everything figured out, right? They have the mold, they have the capacity to produce, they have the boxes made. So I don't know why it takes so long. But anyways, again, still a good deal that you can get it for retail if you just wait a few months. And then, of course, the Super Saiyan Broly Full Power. Same thing with this one. It's going to be released in February of 2026. Pre-orders opened yesterday, August the 1st. So that one is one that, again, caught a lot of people by surprise, and we're all really happy. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. And then just last bit of news. We have a better look at the Kami 1 or Tauntaun Arts Gogeta. That one comes with a base form head, which looks pretty cool. Again, to me, I prefer the demoniacal fit look, but this one looks great as well. Maybe to you, this one looks better, and that's okay, right? It's just a matter of opinion and what we think the figure should look like. So, yeah, once I find out where you can pre-order, I'll post the link. But yeah, honestly, not a lot of news this week. It's been pretty slow besides the Broly reissue announcement. So just hope that these were all great reminders for you. Or maybe you're brand new to the collecting world of Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts and you learned something new. Let me know in the comments if you learned something new or if this was all reminders to you. Either way, also check out the Discord for the channel where a bunch of people that love Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts hang around all day to talk about the figures, share our figure photography and stuff like that. Link in the description. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video and you're still listening to me, I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day.